In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can edit point clouds together with a team. Point clouds are one of the types of data you get from drone photogrammetry, LiDAR scanning, and a whole bunch of other types of photogrammetry. Oftentimes they come out with a bunch of different little artifacts and need to be cleaned up. So today I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial with a free tool that I made that lets you collaboratively work with other people to edit, combine, measure, and annotate the kinds of data that you get from your drone. Let's hop over to the computer and get started working on our first point cloud. So you're going to want to head over to PointCloudEditor.com and make an account. And to be clear, this is entirely free to go through and import, edit, and export your projects that you kind of create on here. So you can follow along with pretty much everything that I'm going to do in today's video entirely for free. So I've gone ahead and imported a aerial model project. This is basically something that I captured on my drone, took a bunch of pictures of this community center and basically captured this. The great thing about this though is I can actually open this up on another account. So the great thing is as I go through and I make changes, so if I want to select some stuff, and as I delete things, it will go through and update in real time. So I can go through and then undo, and all of that is updated real time across your teammates. So you can go through and edit this project together, you can annotate it together, all this stuff, while everybody is looking at their own version and working together. And to show you how easy this is to do, you have a bunch of measurement tools. You can add some notes here. So you can just say, I inspected this. And then you could say like 6/5/2026. And then as you can see, if I load up what the other person sees, they see this in real time too. Again, entirely real-time collaboration while also being able to undo everything and edit everything together. You have the measurement tools. Everything is shared across all the different people editing at once. And then you also have a bunch of options to make layers, cut, copy, etc. to patch some things. So this is a typical scan. We have a little bit of some issues with the roof here. As you can see here, the roof kind of got cut off. And so we're going to repair this. We're going to clean up a lot of this extra noise that makes this file size absurd. And then we're going to basically just export it. So let's just go through now and select some things we no longer need, which is basically a lot of this extra noise at the top here. And as you see, when we go through, we'll be able to select it and delete it. So we're just going to go through and make some selections to get rid of all this extra stuff that we no longer need to. And again, we're able to do this together with a bunch of other people all working together at the same time. And we can also go down here and get rid of these extra setup points too, because we no longer need those. Okay, so now we have our pretty much very close to finished community center. I'm just going to go through here and do a really close tight pass. And then delete the last little bits here. And there you go. We have a very much finished little community center that is now substantially less bulky than it was before with all the extra stuff removed. Now, some other things we can do is we can import additional point clouds. So maybe if we say we had some other things that we captured and we wanted to combine those and merge those together, you can do that. And then you can also do something which is basically patching this. Now, how would you patch this? Well, we can go through here. We can select a little patch. I think we'll need something bigger than that. So you can select a patch, which is basically trying to, let's see, replicate this perfectly. You can basically select an area and copy and paste it. And now you'll have the ability to go through and adjust this. So we can basically now use this, what we've copied, to go through and patch this little spot here that has the hole. So now we have a much better looking model because we've basically gone through and now removed the hole. And then we can hit save and close. And then now, while yes, it's a little bit off, it looks a lot better and we no longer have that glaring issue in our model and makes our final model look better. So yes, we can go through now and patch the holes and other artifacts that we might get from photogrammetry, and this makes it a lot easier to finish a project. And again, then you can individually remove and hide different things. delete the layers, hide the layers, etc. And you can highlight to see kind of what's selected and what's where. But this allows you to go through and clean up your models quite well. You have all the standard area and measurement tools as well, so nothing absurd here. And then again, all this is shared all across all the different people editing at once. So now that we have our final model, we can go through and export. As you can see, I've exported before, but you can basically just hit export and then you'll get a LAS file, an EPT file, or whatever you would prefer. And this is just one example. I'm going to make one for Thomas Brooks Park, and I'm going to upload a project from Aerial Model. So if you just go to Aerial Model, you can actually just go to the map, and you can look at all these different projects, and you can technically import all these projects too. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to find a 3D model that I like. This one I like. And I'm just going to click this. So we'll just call this base. And then what's going to happen is this is going to import from Aerial Model into PointCloudEditor. And the thing about this project specifically is it's got a lot of artifacting and a lot of stuff we don't really need. We just need the baseball field. So this is, and then as you can see, it's finished. So we can open this up. This will load up and we can start going through and cutting some stuff out. Now I'm going to go through and use the select tool and just go to town, getting rid of all the stuff that we no longer need. And then this, of course, just starts cleaning it up substantially better whenever you want to export this and send this to the client. Or you can share this directly with the client too. If you don't want them to edit, you still can go through and have the project, and you can create a share link to be able to share the project with them. And they can watch you edit it real time, but they can't edit it themselves. And then we just work our way around. And then we can go through and basically have our final result here. So we can go through also, just do the same thing. And now we have a very much finalized, finished, good looking scan that doesn't look like it's got a bunch of random junk all around it. And then we also have these holes in the middle of this baseball field. So what we want to go through and do now is figure out how we're going to patch it, which luckily we have some very similar areas here. I might want to go a little bit bigger, but we have some very similar spots here that we can basically just use to patch. So we can take this patch area here, copy, paste, and I'm going to rotate this. So yeah, so it looks, let's see, I might move this up a little bit too, so I can see this a little bit better. Yeah, rotate this so it works, it looks good. And then we can come over here and use this to patch the other spot here so that way we get a much better looking final result. So we can move this slightly over here, slightly over there, and then we can drop this all the way down. And as you can see, that basically makes this model look now almost perfect. So you can then use this whole process, as you can scale up the quality too, to patch all these different holes that you no longer want to have in your point clouds without losing any of the really accuracy or the quality of them. So this allows you to make your projects, if you're using WebODM, if you're using some other type of software, substantially better quality. And just to also show you, you can go through and add additional layers and additional point clouds to the same project. So if you had, again, multiple different parts, or you wanted to combine the different point clouds into one, maybe you did an internal run through and then you wanted to do an external run through, you can also do that as well. So you can basically then have an interactive view. So if we open this up, we'll have the community center as well as the, and we can kind of move these together. And then you can basically go through and have each of these together. So again, this is just the community center that we edited, and we can go through and bring that in here and do stuff with that as well. And then you can even do it side by side, and these are to scale too, so you can then compare measurements, etc. But that gives you a whole lot of other options as well to edit directly in the browser. and you can do stuff with that as well. So that concludes everything. A reminder, this is PointCloudEditor.com. And again, you can fully edit your point clouds entirely for free. So thank you very much for watching. Check out the channel for other cool tech-related reviews and videos, and hope to see you around. Goodbye.